Hi there, this is Debbie. I'm so glad to see you today and welcome to the Starch Frenzy. Now this is where I like to share my journey and the way that I've lost over 80 pounds in the past year and a half and how I'm keeping it off as well. So today I thought I would tell you a little bit about what I have done so far for exercise. I have to admit that that's not the first thing I did when I started on my weight loss journey. And I have found, I've read, and I have found this to be true myself in all the other diets that I've tried in my whole life. It's not so much the exercise, although it's extremely important to always be moving. It's not so much the exercise you do every day, it is what you put in your body. That is the main thrust and the main thing to keep in mind when you're trying to lose weight and eat more healthily. However, once you get that going, in no time at all, don't hesitate to add exercise to your routine. It just helps immensely. And I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but all of a sudden it was an epiphany to me that as I started to lose weight, exercise became so much more easy to do and a lot more fun. And all of a sudden I'm walking on the treadmill one day and I'm thinking, hey, I'm bringing my heart rate up, so I know I'm working hard enough, but this is just so much more fun and so much easier to do than I remember, from other times. And then it dawned on me, well, it could be because you're not toting around an extra 50 pounds like you were before. And I was at that point in my journey. So I don't know, to me that should be a no-brainer, but it didn't dawn on me till then. So anyway, today I thought I would talk to you about what I do for exercising right now. I'm 65 years old, so I'm not a spring chicken anymore, but I have found what the easiest thing to do is just start walking. And so I thought I would share with you what I do for walking, how long, and a little bit about what I wear because I have got some good ideas for you. I walk about 2.5 miles a day, and it's only because I'm walking with a group of friends and we walk at a local park and we walk around the lake. And so the lap around the lake is about a little under 2.5 miles. Now there's also some extensions and you can climb a few hills and go further. And in fact, you can go a lot further. I think the longest route in that park, walking trail, is probably around 6 miles and it's over a little mountain or hill. But so it can be quite strenuous. And there's nothing saying you can't go around twice. I have done that a couple of times when I have felt extra energetic. But I started out slow at the pace that's comfortable for me, where you still bring your heart rate up. You can't stroll. I mean, you could, and that's also nice to be moving throughout the day as a stroll, but you're not really getting your heart exercised until you start to bring your heart rate up. And you'll know when it's up enough and you don't want to go too far. I've read that when you can talk, perhaps, but not sing, then you are working up at a speed. If you're walking and you can sing a song, you're probably not walking fast enough or hard enough, maybe uphill or whatever. So work your way up to that. And I try to walk 5 days a week. Now, I'm certainly not perfect at that. Sometimes it's only 4 days, 3 days, and depends on what's going on in your life. It can be even less than that. I hardly ever get all 7 days a week in, simply because the weekend comes and I've got other activities going on. But I do like to try. My aim is for at least 5 days a week. And the time frame, I generally spend around 35 to 40 minutes when it's all said and done, from the car to my whole walk and back to the car again. And that's just that one exercise period. If I can go a second time in the afternoon, I do this in the morning, but if I can do it a second time in the afternoon, or other things that just equal out to be a form of exercise throughout the day, that's even better. Let's get into a little bit about what I wear, because of course what you wear is important. So you want to start off by wearing very nice, loose, comfortable clothing. However, I have found that the actual jogging or yoga outfits are the most comfortable for me. So what I wear is this is a typical example of a top. This one is by Reebok's Performance, and it's a nylon, I think it's nylon, it feels like nylon, let me see. I'm sorry. It's 94% polyester and 6% spandex. It's bright and colorful, so you will never get lost, or if you do, somebody will be able to find you. And it's a nice, breathable, lightweight material. So I wear that as a top. Now I've got some nice little tips on capris for you. I either wear the lawn pants in the wintertime or capris in the spring, summer, and fall. Now, this one is a pair. It's got some cute little colored stripes down the side, which is pretty. This is by Fila Sport, and it's a stretchy material, makes it nice and comfortable. The top is nice and long, so you look pretty slimming, I think, in this. But the thing I like about it is in the back, along the waistband, you have, and it's hot pink, you have a zipper with a little built-in compartment. Now, when you go walking from your house, it's easy to carry maybe a phone and a pair of keys in your hand as you go walking, say, around the neighborhood. But I like to walk, as I mentioned, at the park. So I drive my car over to the park, and the last thing you want to do is be seen taking your purse and tucking it under the front seat of the passenger side so that nobody will see your purse in your car. Well, heads up, somebody's watching you tuck that purse underneath the front seat. And the minute you walk away from your car and go around the corner, they can very easily come over and in a split second, I don't know how they do it, unlock your car, cut the window, whatever way, and your purse is gone and off they are with anything that you had in there, credit cards, wallet, all that. But you do need to be able to have a driver's license with you should you get stopped on your way to the park. And hopefully that doesn't happen. So you can't be driving around without a driver's license. So the nice thing about this is this little pocket in the back is where I tuck a driver's license, and I always like to take a credit card in case you go out for coffee after you finish your walk, because I walk with a group of friends. But just in case I needed to stop and get gas or any reason, either that or a little bit of cash. Also, you want to, of course, have your keys. So your credit card, your keys, your driver's license, all nicely fits in the back of this little zipper compartment area. It creates a little bump on your back, but who cares about that? And you zip it up and you're set to go. You carry it, and all I have separately that I'm holding at that point is my phone. So that's the first idea. Secondly, I found another pair of capris, and these have two side pockets that go from the top, just below your waistline, down the top of your thigh. I don't know if you can see it there. Excuse me, but these are nice because I can easily slip my phone into one pocket and my keys and credit cards and maybe a tissue in the second pocket. And you're carrying it around with you and you're off to go. Again, you get in your car, you have everything you need, you get out of your car and you walk away, and no one is watching you put your purse or other belongings that you don't want stolen either in underneath the seat, or even worse, getting out and putting it in the trunk and making it real obvious what you're doing. So that's a good idea, because unfortunately there have been some break-ins from time to time. There's not always somebody around to observe, and I don't know, it happens. So better be safe than sorry. So that's a good idea for your clothing. Now, I wanted to get to something even more important than that as to what you're wearing, is what you're wearing on your feet. You know, I'm not particularly a shoe person, so I don't really focus on shoes too much. So when I first started walking, sometimes, I mean, I knew not to wear flip-flops, but so I would wear casual flats, or I thought, I'll wear sneakers. That's a good idea. I have this lovely pair of Skechers sneakers, and they have a nice sole to them, and they're flexible, and they have a nice cushion, and they work okay. And I thought I was doing great, and I didn't know that they weren't as comfortable as they could be until I had my birthday. And my son, bless his heart, got me these as a treat. And let me tell you, it has changed everything. First of all, he got me some nice comfortable socks that have a nice cushion and arch support in the bottom of the sock. This is the Reebok brand. And I'm telling you, I'm sorry, Nike. There's the Nike label. So this is the Nike brand of sock, and they're very, very comfortable, have a nice little lip at the top. And so I love those, and they wick the moisture away from your foot, and especially the sole of your foot. But, orange sneakers by Nike. And even though I don't run, they're called running, but I use them for walking. And first of all, they weigh nothing. They're as light as a feather. They have a wonderful, thick, cushioned sole to them, and they have a very breathable mesh type of top, but it's firm. And what else can I say about them? Oh my gosh, put these on and you are walking around in a cloud with springs on your feet. I'm telling you, I have no fatigue. I may feel it in my heartbeat, get my heart rhythm going up, but my legs do not feel tired at all. I think I could walk 50 miles a day and my feet would not be tired in these shoes. Let me tell you, I don't know how much they cost. I'm sure they're not cheap because I got them, as I said, as a gift for my birthday. But they have made all the difference in the world. So, these are better than walking around in flip-flops. But let me tell you, it is worth investing in a pair of good quality walking or running shoes. And you might not have to say that to most people, but you did to me because, like I said, I just never paid a lot of attention to shoes or the quality of them. I'd rather spend my money in a nice pretty top or some, pants or jeans or slacks, whatever. But let me tell you, this is what you need to do. Just get a pair. I mean, you're only wearing them for a little while during the day, and a second pair will be nice to get later on so you can alternate. But a good quality pair of shoes is just worth its weight in gold. So that's my tip for today. If you have any other questions or ideas to share with me, I would be more than happy to read them in the comments. So don't forget to comment. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that way you know if I have any more videos and you're alerted as I post them. Thank you again for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Get out there, start walking every day, at least 4 or 5 times a week. Start slow if you'd like, but let me tell you that is just the icing on the cake for your weight loss and your health journey. It really does add years to your life, according to the doctors and the scientists. So get yourself moving. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye now.